Back in the day, the wise folks used to say, if you go looking for something, better believe you're gonna find something. On today's case, Ms. Alvarez is convinced her fiancé, Mr. Lowe, is cheating on her, and she says she's done the research to prove it. She says the proof is all in his phone, and now she can't seem to stop scrolling through it. Can Mr. Lowe convince her to walk down the aisle, or is this relationship out of service? Let's hear their case.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding. Your Honor, this is the case of Alvarez versus Lowe.
Thank you very much, Ms. Alvarez, Mr. Lowe. Ms. Alvarez, you say that you're at a crossroads in your relationship. You claim Mr. Lowe has betrayed you, and today you are ready to end the engagement.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Lowe, you say you have not betrayed Ms. Alvarez and fear that her erratic behavior will cost you your relationship.
Yes, Your Honor.
So let's see why we are in court today. Ms. Alvarez, you brought this case. Why are we here?
First, Your Honor, I'd like to start by saying I told Billy when we met that I was crazy, that I was insecure, that I was jealous, and he wanted to get in the relationship anyways. And now that we have a baby, it's going
You are
forever.
more crazy, you are more jealous, and you are more insecure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I figured that one out before you even said it.
Oh, Lord.
Mr. Lowe?
Your Honor, there's a difference between crazy and crazy. She told me she was crazy, and I told her my name is Loco. We meant for each other. Now, the crazy that she talking about is totally different. We ain't talking about mental crazy, we talking about above and beyond crazy. She goes above and beyond everything.
So I have to assume that you all, over the years, you've been together for 6 years, engaged for 1.5 years, you all do have a baby together, a 3-year-old, and you both have children from other relationships, is that correct?
Correct.
Correct.
But you all have blended your family.
Correct.
Yes.
Your children call him dad, am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's some stakes here. We're not just talking about 2 adults, we're talking about a family. So why don't I go back for a bit? Miss Alvarez, how did you all meet? Because Mr. Lowe seems to think that your past is influencing your present and will, in fact, impact on your future. Tell me how you met.
My brother and his brother are best friends, and I was looking for my brother one day, and I pulled up to his brother's house, and I walked in, popped in, quick second, my brother here, no, left. Now, he did the investigating himself. He's like, who's that? They're like, that's Mimi, and she's not in the dating scene because everybody's tried, and I was fed up with men. It was just me and my kids. And Mr. Lowe just kept coming through my house, knocking on my door. I kept telling him no, I was not interested, I was not interested. We did end up starting to become friends, and we would hang out here and there, but I was not interested in a relationship with him. Until one day, his brother sent us out to go pick up a vacuum cleaner, and he whipped it out.
The real vacuum cleaner?
Nope, he whipped it out.
Meaning the real vacuum cleaner.
The real vacuum cleaner.
Or I should say the pipe.
Yeah, he whipped up the pipe in the car. It was just me and him.
God.
Wow.
Okay.
And
I gave the side eye, and then I was like, put it away, but you know, I was tempted.
So-and-so.
Oh,
I was
Lord.
tempted. And look at me now. I went from not interested to, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Who are you talking to?
So now you crazy, jealous, and insecure.
And I don't know if it was the biggest mistake of my life or if it's gonna work out, but
Whether or not it was a mistake, I don't know.
well, we're gonna find out today.
There we go.
We're gonna find out today.
All right, so in all honesty, all joking aside, clearly it started out in a way that was sexy and fun for both of you.
It was.
And what makes you say right now, you don't think he even wants you?
Because I feel like a roommate. How do you go from chasing me and I'm all you want and you gotta have me to now we're sitting and he sits on one end of the couch and I sit on the other end of the couch. And I'm constantly like, I'll throw my butt in the air and be like, hey, and he's like, the kids. The kids are in the room. We can throw them in the yard. What do you want to do? And he's not affectionate. He doesn't like to kiss.
What do you mean he doesn't like to kiss?
We've kissed 20 times in 6 years. And that's birthday parties, anniversaries, Christmases, funerals, but we don't kiss just because he's like, hey, baby, let me kiss you. And I need some of that. I'm a woman. I need to feel wanted and loved.
100%. Mr. Lowe, tag, you're
my
it.
God.
What is this about?
She's steady giving me up 30%.
Well,
let me
I'm
give
going to
the
tell
other
you right
70.
now, if you only kissed me 20
Let
times
me
in the
give you
last 6
other
years,
70%, Your Honor. Let me give you the other 70%.
what's the problem?
I told her, I'm gonna chase you every day, all day. Don't give me a reason to stop chasing you. I'm gonna chase you. I love the way you have me chasing. I don't want this game to stop. This is what we started, this is how it went.
So what happened?
So this is what happened. What happened was, okay, she wants me to give her attention when the kids are running in front of me. She wants to pop, drop in front of the kids. Daughter run across, she like, babe, you didn't see that? You didn't see that? I'm like, kids. Or she'll be in the kitchen cooking some meat, and she'll see me come in the door, and she'll just pop, babe, pop. And I'm like,
And?
my daughters are twerking now. They're pop, mama, pop. Or my daughter coming in and be like, ugh, mommy, what are you doing?
But Mr. Lowe, not for nothing, if that's your woman, these are your children, they grow up in an environment where they think mommy likes daddy and daddy likes mommy, and the only person that mommy ever pops for is daddy. What's the problem with that?
But
that is actually a very healthy environment for the children to grow up in.
That's healthy,
Tell him
but
to tell you about the messages. I will text him throughout the day. I love you. Have a good day. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay. All right.
What's that about,
she
Mr. Lowe?
didn't tell you why. See? She just tell you, I love you. She'll never tell y'all why. This is why I don't respond. Before she tells me, I love you. She didn't tell you. We just fought. We just argued, and she's like, leave. She didn't tell y'all that. So I get up for work. We argue. I go to work. She's mad at me all day. Lunchtime comes. I love you. I'm still mad because you fought with me for nothing. I'm at work.
I fight with him
depressed.
for the things he does on his phone.
Okay, what is going on with this phone? Because, see, what you all are doing is tit for tat and back and forth, and there are no true allegations right now.
Here we go.
What have you seen that makes you say that he doesn't want you and you don't trust him, specifically?
He watches porn. He deletes messages to other females, co-workers.
Let's start with the porn. You don't feel confident about your body. Does he still touch you?
Nope.
When she gained weight, she didn't want me to touch certain areas, which were my favorite areas.
My insecurity is the things he says.
What does he say?
He said, if it doesn't work out with you, I got my eye on an Asian.
This seems like the way you all interact. It's like I feel like I'm watching porn right now.
Exactly.
It's not healthy. Did you know who Mr. Lowe liked porn when you first started dating?
When we first started dating and I was 120 pounds, I didn't care. Let's watch it together. But when I had our baby and I gained so much weight, and I am my biggest critic. So I'll stand in the mirror, and if I don't like something, I just feel uncomfortable. Then I am expressing it to him. Why is he going in the bathroom and watching these women with these little waists and these big butts?
Time out. I
Well-
never go to the bathroom. I don't never hide. I'm always in front of her. That's you. Come on. I don't never hide. When I watch porn, it's always in my room with just me and her. She can't never say I'm in the bathroom ever.
Ms. Alvarez, you started off really honest just now. You used to be smaller than you are now.
Yes, John.
You've gained some weight. You don't feel confident about your body.
Correct.
That's something that's happening with Ms. Alvarez. That's not something that's happening with Mr. Lowe. Has he ever told you he doesn't like your body?
No, Your Honor.
Does he still touch you?
Nope.
Why is that changing? When you all are in an intimate situation, Mr. Lowe, I want to find out, is it in her head or has something changed?
This is what it is, Your Honor. She thinks because she was 120 when I met her, and she had a baby, and after the baby she picked up weight, she thought that would change things. But see, I'm simple. I don't need a lot. All I needed was her. So when she gained weight, she didn't want me to touch certain areas, which were my favorite areas. Regardless of whether you got a little weight or not, and I tell you I still love this area, you should never push me away.
Well,
you should never tell me.
My insecurity is the things he says. So
What does he say?
he told me one time, he said, if it doesn't work out with you, I got my eye on an Asian. So if he's got his eyes on other women, in my mind, I'm like, okay, so if you're over here keeping your options open, then I'm not what you want.
Mr. Lowe?
She's right, Your Honor. I'm not gonna take that part. I'm not gonna take that from her. She's right. I have said that. But this was in the first year, Your Honor.
The scarring started
That
from the
was just the-
beginning.
that was the first year. We
The
were just getting
breaking
to-
me down started from the beginning.
We were getting to know each other, Your Honor.
You know what, Ms. Alvarez, Mr. Lowe? This seems like the way you all interact. It's like I feel like I'm watching porn right now. I feel like I'm watching two people have sex in front of me. Because this is the way you all interact.
Exactly.
It's not healthy. It's called, let me figure out something to complain about. Let me figure out something to be mad about. And Mr. Lowe, you might be fun and kind of jokey, but this is serious for her.
Yes, Your Honor.
She's got some insecurities, and the two of you need to work on making sure those insecurities do not seep into your relationship. And you can't feed into those insecurities.
It's kind of hard, though, Your Honor. It's kind of hard with her because it's like this. I love this woman with every ounce of me. And this is her. She wants all of me. 24 hours a day. I have 8 kids. I can't give you 24 hours of my attention.
Why don't you all trust each other?
I tell you why, Your Honor. She got me fired from 2 jobs.
How in the world did
Let
she
me
get
explain.
you fired?
She went to the owner of the company. My name is Billy Lowe. I am stealing from you guys.
All I said was he took the rent money, and I was telling her about our personal arguments, and I showed her a video of how we
You
argued.
about to lose your man. If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content. What makes you think he's a cheater? Because I need to see evidence, I need to hear evidence.
He's deleted messages. I work for a company. I've worked for cell phone technology for 13 years.
Oh, so you know how to be Inspector Gadget up in here.
The FBI might as well hire me.
Okay.
I can undelete
Yes.
deleted messages,
Yes.
undelete deleted photos. I can get
There's
into
nothing
the
you're getting away
cookies.
with. There's nothing, period.
There's nothing. So when I'm finding messages that you're deleting from you to another female, and he's constantly with this woman, and this woman is venting to him and sending him messages, so I put an app on his phone. I asked him.
You put an
I asked him for permission. I said, can I put an app? The only way it can work is because I need to be able to access his email and my email, and we'll be able to put it. So
I'm sorry, stop. Why don't you all trust each other?
I tell you why, Your Honor. She got me fired from 2 jobs.
How in the world did
Let me
she get
explain.
you fired?
Number 1, we got into an argument. I had to go to work. She said, no, we're gonna finish this. I'm like, I can't. I have responsibility, I'm late. I leave. So I'm at work, and my phone starts vibrating. And I'm like, it ain't lunchtime, because we normally talk at lunch. So my phone's vibrating, I pick it out of my pocket, I look at it. Across my phone is a message saying, my name is Billy Lowe. I am stealing from you guys. I'm like, my phone ring. My boss is like, you're stealing? I'm like, I didn't tell you that. He said, yeah, you just sent me a message from your phone saying you're stealing. I'm like, it's not me, it's my wife.
Shut the
She works
heck
for the
up.
phone company. He like, no. So I called my boss to come over to where I was at. He comes over. We stand in front of each other. I put my phone right there. And sure enough, in front of both of us, right across the screen, my name is Billy Lowe. I'm stealing.
Wow.
You're fired. That's job number 1.
Wait, Miss Alvarez, I want to know what in the world would possess you to send a message to this man's employer?
there's a lot more to that backstory. When he was at that job, he was backsliding with old friends, backsliding in a lot of things. And I was trying to save our relationship because at that point.
So you thought it would be smart
I asked
to
him
cost him
quit
his
that
job?
I asked him to quit that job because my
So
dad
excuse me, so you sabotaged it?
I did.
So part 2, now I'm a supervisor at a landscaping company. My son works with me. Our son works with us. I drive our son to work. We drive home together. Family. We ain't have no problems. Still yet. Lunchtime, why you didn't answer your phone? Babe, I work around tools, chainsaws. I can't get on my phone. I got lawnmowers. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I said, babe, at lunchtime, that's our time. Well, I was calling you. I needed you to answer. I'm like, okay. So this time, we get into it. She went to the owner of the company.
Wow.
And they called her. The bosses called her. And you know what? They say,
I didn't answer.
she didn't answer, but it was too late. She done already told the front desk.
What
He's
did she
stealing.
tell the front desk?
Nothing. All I said was he took the rent money, and I was telling her about our personal arguments, and I showed her a video of how we
You
argued.
about to lose your man.
Your Honor, look.
You about to
that is-
lose your
this
man.
woman right here, this woman right here is
You about
is
to
my,
lose
is
your
my
man.
heart.
Is it fair to say that there's been moments where I do realize that he doesn't bring out the best in me? And I've told him, I try to have a regular conversation with him and be like, look, the kids love us. Like, let's try to co-parent, at least. If we can't be together as a couple, let's try to co-parent. And he's like, if it ain't with me, we're not co-parenting. They grew up knowing him as dad, and his kids knowing me as mom. Why sabotage
Let me explain that.
Ms. Alvarez, Mr. Lowe, I want you both to stop. Because I've been writing notes, and I want to read to you the definition of self-sabotage. You concentrate on the negative first. You must always be right. You show a lack of trust in your partner. You look for things to be wrong and are overly critical. You obsess over your partner's actions when they are not around. You have difficulty expressing your needs. You make excuses for not respecting boundaries. You hold on to grudges. You are passively aggressive. You exhibit disrespectful behavior, and you have unrealistic expectations. Does that sound like anybody you know? I have just listed the character traits of the person that I am seeing before me. Miss Alvarez, if you want this man in your life, you are going to have to learn to have reasonable expectations of what a relationship looks like. If you need therapy, then you need to sit with a therapist, because what you are doing is pushing a good man away from your family and children that love him. I would be very happy for this court to help you with some individual therapy to help you get over your trauma so that you can live a full life with a man who loves you, who is doing everything in his power to make you secure. But can't nobody turn you into something you're not.
Your Honor,
You have to make this determination.
I don't even have friends. I submitted my friends. I submitted all my friends. I have 2 dogs, 12 quails, a fighting fish, 9 lizards. Those are my friends.
That's not true. Who comes over to the house to play cards and dominoes?
My brothers and sisters.
Exactly. How many times does my family
She
come
invites
over?
them.
Because I want him to interact with his...
Those are
and
my friends, Your Honor.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go lay down in the room. I'll be fine. You spend time with your family. They like playing dominoes. They like drinking.
I have more videos of my animals and me having fun together than I have of anything else.
Do you want this man?
I do.
Because honestly, I'm not going to be an arbitrator of someone who is not willing to fight for their relationship. And what you need to do is stop fighting your relationship.
And I think that's what she got back. She's saying she's fighting for us.
I stopped the phone thing.
Yeah, you have.
I stopped the phone thing.
Yeah, she started
and
to learn.
And the moment I'm trying to learn about, try to learn what's
You need
going
therapy.
on with me.
I'm gonna stop with you.
Understand.
I'm stopping. You need to sit with somebody. You need to have somebody help you understand what a relationship is. This is not a therapy session. This is a courtroom that deals with relationships. If you want therapy, I will help you get therapy. But what I will not do is continue to foster that this is a real relationship. This is not a mature relationship. It is a codependent relationship where you yell at him, argue with him, and try to have expectations on him because of past trauma. If you want this man, then you need to fight for him and not fight him. And you need to get out of your own way, because again, you about to lose your man. You about to lose your man. You about to lose your man.
You couldn't have been honest?
I was.
No.
You had to go that far?
You just have to sit there and win over the judge like you win over every other woman.
What you mean every woman? See, there you go.
No.
I have nothing to say.
The only thing I could notice is that she put, I don't want to be in a relationship for who knows how long. She never worked on herself.
At all.
No.
And talking about how hurt she has been, but placing that burden on him.
Big burden.
Physician, heal thyself. Lady, you better get some therapy.
Right.
Because guess what? You about to lose your man.
I think his eyebrows went up when you said that.
She about to lose her man.
Made in Georgia.